Assalamualaikum. Now this is the first of the gypsy outfits that I've slightly revamped and just got ready. So it's the first full image that I'm sharing with you. Now with when you buy suits online and they're based on pictures, it's slightly different to viewing something like this. So when I try and describe something, I actually visually show everything compared to still images that we often tend to buy from websites from. Okay, so there's a few slight variations that I've done to this suit, and I'm going to just talk you through with what it is that I've done. Now, most of the fabric that I've used in this suit is from the suit, okay, and then I've added a few of my own things, like the dupatta. I did away with the dupatta that came with the suit, which was in orange color. Now, being so much of orange, I wasn't too happy with having full altogether orange, and one of the problems that we encountered with orange color suits, this is going back to the days when I had the shop experience days, was such that often when we bought a set of fabrics, they consisted of maybe 10 colors, maybe 6 colors or 12 colors or whatever, and if there was an orange and a couple of other very bright vibrant colors, then most of the time we were left, from every set we would be left with those. Maybe we would sell the odd one suit, you'd get the person who'd come in and buy that suit, but most of the time oranges were left, and other very bright colors, in your face colors, they were often left as well, because people didn't really have you'd get quite offended with such a bright color, and in Western countries it's not a very popular color, is orange. You have to be very brave to wear orange. Now, the good thing I can tell you about the orange color is that if you've got like a big function or something, say like a mehndi, a wedding mehndi, then I think it's a beautiful color to have. And what you do here, I've combined it with black. I've tried to tone it down because it actually didn't occur to me at the time to design something for a particular mehndi style in mind. But anyway, we're going to go back to that hopefully later on. But it's an ideal color to have for a mehndi because it's quite vibrant, and it actually is very camera friendly. It looks very nice when it's photographed in like quite a large group of girls when they're dressed in that. The style itself is an ideal mehndi outfit style, and I would actually recommend, if somebody's got a wedding going on fairly soon, then I would say order these suits in bulk in maybe a yellow, orange, green, one of the brighter colors, and enhance them and make them pretty enough to wear on that kind of occasion. Now, like I mentioned, I tried to tone this down slightly. So what I did was I took a simple black net and I've made like a jacket on top of the suit with the black, and then I've got a black scarf with it, and I finished it off. This was the original thing that came off, the orange piping came off the dupatta, the orange dupatta, and I've combined a little bit of lace of my own and then just finished it off. Okay, so that's dupatta. Churidar is fully out of the fabric. Now this churidar I've not belted or anything because I was trying to rush. I just did a fairly straightforward churidar, but I tell you, this length is still, even though I thought the fabric was less, the length is still there, so you'd still get a few gathers. Now I'm gonna lift out the jacket and sort of give you a little bit of a description of the suit, and then we'll go back to the jacket separately. Now, it took me a fair while to lay out like this now, but you can actually tell the gear of the outfit. Now, I did away with one of these borders that was attached, and the bodice, I did away with one of them and I added it to the jacket. So to compensate for that, what I did was I took the fabric of the dupatta and I cut it into layers, and I added quite a bit of a frill. Now on the above, the frill was slightly less, so on the bottom I've really puffed it up and added the frill, and also extended then the length of the lining as well. Tightened the upper portion a little bit, and added the sleeves that came with the suit, and the dress looks like that. Now this can be worn two ways. You could wear this on its own, or you could wear it with the jacket. So let's go on to the jacket. The jacket is a dupatta net, like I mentioned. It was very easy to make, and I was initially going to add some very fancy lace, but then I changed my mind because this lace actually went rather well with it compared to the beaded one. Also, beaded one was going to take me a lot longer to put on, and I just didn't have time. Even this has taken me a good few hours to complete, but the result is worth the effort. The orange I've taken off the dress and added just plain fabric on the back of it, and that's just defined it, really brought it out by adding that. And then I've added additional black lace to the hem just to lengthen the jacket. Because I was limited on the fabric, it actually was coming out just a little bit short, and also I've lengthened the dress to such a degree that you know, I needed. So full sleeves, I've added the little bit that was left over, I added to the front of the jacket, and that basically is a very, very exceptionally pretty suit now. If you were offended by orange, looking at this, I would say a lot of people will fall in love with it. I myself actually did fall in love with it. If I was 30 years younger, I would happily wear it. But for any young girls, especially, I mean, like somebody tall and slim would carry this off beautifully, especially on a... Now the only thing that this needs now is to puff it out more, is perhaps a net undergarment with it, you know, like a what's it called, like a lined skirt, just to sort of give it out the little bit of puffiness. So that's my reinvented gypsy dress, and I do hope that many of you will follow and not be discouraged by the fluorescent color. So this was like the first one that I've taken as a challenge because it was the most outrageous one, and I think I like to go for the most outrageous because the simple ones, anybody can do them. It is what people lack imagination in that you want to take the challenge in. So this was a challenge which I think is a very worthwhile challenge, and I do hope that you get encouraged to join in the fun of making stuff like this, and then be adventurous enough and bold enough to actually wear them off. So enjoy, and inshallah I shall see you again soon. So अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हमने इस सूट को मुकम्मल किया है। ये हमारा पहला चैलेंज था। इसका कलर जो है थोड़ा सा ब्राइट था, जिसकी वजह से मैं समझी कि शायद इसको लोग जो है ज़्यादा ना पसंद करें। लेकिन अगर आपके यहाँ कोई ऐसी तकरीबात है, यानी शादी वगैरह कुछ है, ऐसा मौका है, तो उसके लिए मैं ये इसकी सजेशन दूंगी कि आप इन सूट्स में ऐसे कलरों में, जैसा येलो एंड ऑरेंज एंड ग्रीन ब्राइट कलर्स जो हैं, उनमें आप इन्वेस्ट करें, क्योंकि मेहंदीज़ वगैरह के लिए ये आइडियल है। और उसमें मैं आपको सजेशन यह दूंगी कि अगर आप ऑरेंज ले रहे हैं तो साथ उसके आप कंबाइन करें, जैसा कि जैकेट जो है और लेसेस वगैरह जो हैं वो ग्रीन टोन में लें, ताकि जो मेहंदी के कलर होते हैं वो उभर आएँ। तो इसके साथ इसको मैंने टोन डाउन करने के लिए साथ जो है ब्लैक इस्तेमाल किया है। तो जो इस्तेमाल किया है सिर्फ एक दुपट्टा और जो लेस हैं वो अलग लगाई हैं, बाकी सूट के अंदर ही जो चीज़ मौजूद थी वो ही इस्तेमाल की हैं। और साथ चूड़ीदार और दुपट्टा साथ ब्लैक लगाया है, इसलिए कि इसका जो दुपट्टा था उसी की कटिंग करके इसके नीचे जो फ्रिल एक्सटेंशन की है वो लगा दी है। और दुपट्टे को थोड़ा सा कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग करने के लिए जो दुपट्टे से उतारा था एजिंग, वो लगाकर साथ हल्की सी लेस लगाकर इसकी फिनिशिंग की है। तो ये रही हमारी फर्स्ट इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस ऑफ द सूट, और साथ जो है एक्स्ट्रा जैकेट। और इंशाल्लाह कल की हम जाएंगे रेड पर। सो जॉइन मी अगेन इंशाल्लाह, एंड आई विल बी शोइंग यू कि मैं क्या करती हूँ रेड के साथ। उसके साथ वैसे तो है जहन में तो ऐसा ही है कि उसके साथ हल्की सी जैकेट बनाऊंगी, لیکن دیکھا جائے گا کہ کیا نتیجہ نکلتا ہے.